Hello friends, what is your height? Okay, you may go and measure it and tell it to me. What is the height of Mount Everest? You may go and Google it and tell it to me. Now, what if I'm asking you, what is the height of that coconut tree that is present in front of your house? Or what is the height of your house? Or what is the height of that street lamp that is present on your street? You may be wondering that I'm crazy and we cannot find all these things. But I literally say that we have the power to find the height of anything that is present. Do you know what is that power? That power is called the power of trigonometry. And today I'm going to talk with you the power of trigonometry. Trigonometry is derived from the Greek word which includes three words. Tri means three, gon means sides, and metron means measuring. There is only one condition that is involved for the use of this power. It needs to be a triangle, and the triangle must be 90 degrees. Now, I was asking you how to find the height of poles, coconut tree, and you may be wondering there is no triangle involved. But imagine that I am standing at a distance from a pole or a coconut tree, and I am looking at the top of the tree or the pole. Now, when these lines connect, it forms a right angled triangle with 90 degrees as one of its angle. Now, if I know the distance from which I am standing from the pole or the coconut tree, and if I can measure the angle from which I am standing and looking on the tree or on the pole, if I know these two measures, only these two measures, then I can amazingly and simply find the height of the pole or the tree. That is the power of trigonometry. Now, to find the height, we need some trigonometric ratios. For example, if I name that angle as theta or maybe 60 degree, and if I know the distance at which I am standing from that tree or the pole, I can use this angle and then I can use the measure of that one side to determine the height of the pole or the coconut tree. See, consider the right angle triangle. We know the side which is adjacent, the side which is near to that angle is called adjacent side. The side which is opposite to the 90 degree is always called hypotenuse, and the side which is opposite to that angle, that theta or 60 degree, is the opposite side. Now, I'm giving you a code word. Osha chota. Chota? Chota? Yeah, Osha chota. Osha chota means opposite divided by hypotenuse is sine. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse is cos, and opposite divided by adjacent is tan. That is, sine of an angle, sine of that angle, maybe that angle is 60 degree, and sine of that 60 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. Now, in this case, in the case that I am referring to, that we are standing at a distance from the pole or the coconut tree, and the distance we know, at which distance we are standing, and the angle we know, right? So, I know the angle that is 60 degree, and maybe, now you may be wondering how can we find the angle? Maybe I'm using a binocular, I'm just moving my eye upwards to the top of the tree or the pole, and I can measure the angle using that binocular. So maybe that angle that I've measured is 60 degree, and I know the distance, right? That's simple. I can measure the distance from the pole or the coconut tree towards myself, right? That's simple. Okay, I know these two things. Now what I'm going to find, I do not know the hypotenuse. I do not know the height of the tree or the pole. Now what I'm going to find is the opposite side of this angle, right? The opposite side. Now the opposite and adjacent, which thing gets interrelated? Opposite divided by adjacent. From Osha chota, code word, opposite divided by adjacent. Opposite divided by adjacent is tan theta. So tan 60 degree, we know the value of tan 60 degree from the trigonometric table. We also know the distance. So we know two values, we can find the third value. In similar fashion, if the angle is placed at some different side, we can measure it in the similar way using Osha chota. Remember it, Osha chota. Okay, and thus we can measure the height of anything and everything that makes a right angled triangle. And that is the power of trigonometry, that power that you are having now, right now. Okay, now you may be wondering that who is crazy enough to measure all these things in this way using tan theta, sine theta or cos theta. But let me tell you that this is used and was being used in everything related to oceanography, space science, For example, if a scientist wanted to study the distance of a star or a planet from Earth, we cannot directly measure, right? Maybe the pole and coconut we can measure, but the star, planet, which is different, which is at a great distance from the Earth, we cannot measure it using a measuring tape. So in that case, trigonometry comes to the help. If I'm going by a ship, I want to measure the depth of the sea. At what depth is the seabed? I cannot just dive into the water and I cannot take a measuring tape and go and measure, right? At that point, trigonometry comes to the help. So that is why we are studying trigonometry, and trigonometry has the power to revolutionize anything. Okay. And so what I am going to sum up is, mathematics is fun. Do not mug it up. Learn the concepts, believe in it, and it will be just another game for you. Thank you.